Well, we're at RSPB Frampton Marsh today. We've just arrived at this wonderful nature reserve in Lincolnshire, and there's already lots of bird life on view from the car park. Lots of grey-lag geese and literally hundreds of widgeon, as you'll see in a minute. But it's always good to check the grey-lag geese flocks just in case of pink-footed or white-fronted. But it looks like just grey-lag on view. We've also got lapwing. So that's already nice to see. We've not even paid for parking or for the reserve yet, so it's really good to see birds. And this is just one of the many widgeon here. And as you can see, this is not all of them, but this is actually a small fraction of them. And there are so many widgeon here, and as you'd expect in winter. And also a black-tailed godwit. So that's a great start to the day already. So I think we'll pay for parking and then we'll go and check out the reserve. Really looking forward to it. It's a very sunny day, although it is very cold. So this is the visitor centre. It's actually it's like another hide actually. We've got good views over one of the lagoons. We've got widgeon and teal as well, and mixed flock on one of the close islands grazing. But brilliant views of teal, which is really nice. These drake teals, when the sun catches them, their plumage, it's brilliant. Also shelduck, quite distant, and very distant avocet, about a flock of 6 there. More interesting, we've actually got a peregrine here and a wood pigeon, very brave wood pigeon. But yeah, a peregrine would take a wood pigeon. This is on a barn. I'm literally at full zoom, so sorry if it's a bit shaky. It's also quite windy today as well, so I guess that doesn't help. But this is, it is nonetheless quite a decent view of a peregrine. Probably the only footage I've ever got. So we'll head out onto the nature reserve then, and loads and loads of grey-lag geese. No Brent Geese yet, but the day is still young, and it's going to be really good for photography today. I might take quite a few stills because it's just such beautiful weather. First hide, the 360-degree hide, giving an almost 360-degree view over this lagoon. So we've got another black-tailed godwit. This one's extremely close to the hide, so we'll take the opportunity to get some good footage of this. And more winter wildfowl. This time we've got some shoveler mixed in with the usual widgeon and teal. And more widgeon grazing. I can imagine this will be a great day for winter wildfowl. Hopefully we'll see a few more species. But yeah, I'm going to take quite a few stills today because it's such brilliant weather. And yeah, here goes that widgeon. Very close views of shoveler. This reserve is fantastic. So many birds are really close to the hide, which is absolutely great. We've also got a pintail here. There's at least 15 pintail out on the reserve, on this pool only actually, and this is the closest one. So I thought I'd film this one, but it's really good actually. I don't think I've seen so many pintail today, and lots of shelduck. And the bird on the right actually is a hooper swan. There are mute swans around today, but we see them everywhere else basically, so it's good to see some hooper swan here. It's been a while since I've filmed these actually, or seen them actually, but there's at least 4 of them here today. And the way you can tell them apart from the mute swans is that their bill is yellow, they've got longer necks, and also there's actually a similar species to the hooper swan, which is a Buick swan, which is a little bit smaller, and there's less yellow on the bill, but these are definitely hoopers. But yeah, these are brilliant views of them, and the water is such a nice colour because of the sun reflecting, of course. Another brilliant bird is this snipe actually. It's so close to the hide because around the hide there's a grassy bank that runs 360 degrees around, and just noticed some movement here, and it's a snipe. And definitely the closest and best view I've got of one. You can really see their plumage, how amazing it is. How varied it is as well. This lingered around for a good 5 or 6 minutes, so really good opportunity to film it, so I've chosen some of the best bits. Also some dunlin and a lapwing, but I'm going to say lapwing are fairly common here today, but it's the dunlin that aren't. They're really small dunlin, they're only about 18 to 20 centimetres, so looks so different compared to a lapwing in size. Another wader, a curlew, only one of them, but it's Europe's largest wader, at least 60 centimetres, which is it's brilliant to see a curlew. I've not seen them for quite a while. Obviously living in the Midlands, not too common. And a redshank just scurrying behind there, another wader. But this is proving to be quite a cracking reserve. We're going to have to come back maybe September, August, see some passage migrants. I think that'll be good. Really nice views of lapwing as well. Had to take some photos there. You can see the iridescent green and purple on its wings. Redshank, adequately named bird right there. And the dunlin, and a now larger flock of them scurrying around and feeding. So I think that's about it from this hide. We might have a little pop in later, see what's about, but I think we'll move on to the next one. The Reedbed Hide gives views over the same lagoon that the visitor centre did, and it's a little bit smaller. And there's the visitor centre. We've got a good view of a little egret here. They were meant to be spoonbill reported, but unfortunately they actually flew off yesterday, which is a little bit of a shame. But nice to see this as well. And the other set are still sleeping or resting. And very brief views of pochard, mostly diving. So I think we're going to head for lunch now, and we'll continue a walk around the reserve later. Okay, so we're on our way to the Bank Viewpoint. We've finally seen some Brent Geese. There were a flock of at least 100 flew over about 5 minutes ago, but I didn't get the camera on that. There's also a stone chap from the 360-degree height, and I didn't get the camera on that either. But we've got some nice views of Brent Geese here. They almost look like silhouettes actually. The sun's not giving the best lighting, but I think it's actually quite picturesque. So the Bank Viewpoint is really windy, really cold, but hopefully there's some good birds about. We'll have a look. There's merlin reported from here, so keep our eyes out for birds of prey. Juvenile Lesser blackback gull, and more redshank. There's at least 30 or 40 on the reserve that we saw during the whole day, and more lapwing. Some excellent views of waders and wildfowl today, and more dunlin, another couple. So we'll head across this seawall. We've got lagoons on one side and then the marshes on the other. Not sure what these ducks are, either widgeon or teal, most likely widgeon, maybe teal mixed in, but yeah, lots of them. And 3 skylark as well. Very camouflaged. I'm surprised I spotted this, but some nice views of that. And more interesting, we've actually got a rock pipit. This is I think a female actually. I'm not totally sure, but I know it's a rock pipit because of the eye ring and the streaks. But that's really good view of that. Didn't stick around for long though. So we'll check out the last hide of the day. It's the east hide. Doesn't look much from here. You can see the 360-degree hide where we were earlier. Just the usuals, to be honest. It's just shelduck, widgeon, teal. I thought I'd include these in the video. And a few starling as well. So I think it's in January. Unfortunately it's not light for too long. It's only about 2:30. So this is a picture of the lapwing from the 360-degree hide when we popped in the second time. About the only good thing I saw. So that brings our visit to Frampton Marsh to a close. It was excellent and I really hope you enjoyed it. So I will see you in the next video.